interesting photo of Paris, 1900s, 2017. You can see how many buildings they destroyed. Just ridiculous. All over the world, USA, Paris, Russia, they destroyed so many of these beautiful buildings. Giant queen looking lady. Lots of new pictures of giants just recently found. Found them on Facebook. A lot of great researchers on Facebook researching this subject. Thank you to all the great researchers out there. I find a lot of good photos in these Mud Flood Facebook groups. Giant guitar. That guy right there, there's some interesting videos of him. A lot of natives gave him all these artifacts in their town, and he collected them over the years, and they're all these giant oversized artifacts. And some really weird stuff. Got living giants. Arnold. So many cool pictures of giants living. A lot of these I've never seen before. Just found them. Can't even stand up. Again, someone commented about the oxygen theory, that there's a lot more oxygen in all these bigger trees and bigger plants everywhere. Would make sense. There's probably a lot more oxygen in the atmosphere. And it's really interesting to think about. And they successfully made bigger bugs and fish doing some experiments. Very interesting. Also, I think it's interesting too, like if you keep a goldfish in a small container, a small fish bowl, it stays small. But if you put a goldfish, same kind of goldfish, into a lake, it can get really big. And that's just also another interesting thing, like your body awareness of your space, surroundings. cool new giant pictures. I haven't seen most of these. Really, really cool. Also, if you haven't seen my last video about giants, go see it, but a little bit of review, like the Seth books. He said an advanced civilization from a different dimension, this is the channel material, they were giants, they came to our dimension, they needed to fix their DNA because their race was genetically altered, so everyone's like a fainting sheep. They cannot defend themselves, act out in an aggressive way. They just shut down, basically. And they realized this wasn't a good idea for their genetics, and so they came to our dimension. They were giants, and they mixed with the natives here to try to fix their genetics and continue to make a civilization here. They taught us all sorts of things, how to build, how to use sound technology. They were very, very advanced in sound technology. They levitated stones with a mixture of sound technology and psychic abilities. They're very advanced and skilled, their civilization and their psychic abilities. And they used a combination of physical and psychic abilities to do tasks and building things. Very, very interesting stories. So this is Seth Jane Roberts. Jane Roberts is the author, channeler. Seth is a personality that came through her and told these stories. Very interesting stuff. And also the Book of Enoch is good to look up. You could it's read out loud on YouTube. The Book of the Giants is read out loud on YouTube. It's good to look up. Got all these Bible stories of giants and Goliath, and the Bible, the Baalbek, it says Baalbek was like built by giants, and after the flood it was like rebuilt by giants, fixed up. So that's also interesting. The Bible talks about like after the flood there was giants. So talking about there's still giants around after the big flood. And it's interesting, the Noah's flood story is not like one story, it's a worldwide story. They have Noah's flood in China, they have same kind of flood myths all over the world. Really, really interesting. There's a glass story.